This is an address to the Seneca people. As first, I just want to welcome the media that are here today, and those in audience. My fellow Senecas, I come to you today with great concern in regards to information that's come to us over the last week. We've had discussions together with the council in regards to these discussions, and decided to be able to come to you today to make an announcement and address these comments. I think just looking at the whole time frame perspective here, we're on the eve of Native American Month that's celebrated across this country. We're looking at just days from the celebration or the recognition and commemoration of the 1794 Canandaigua Treaty on November 11th. This year has been the 60th anniversary of the building of the Kinzua Dam. And on many of these events over the course of history have had major impact on our people. And I think, to put in perspective all of these things and the issues that our people have had to overcome and deal with and to tolerate in regards to our coexistence, whether it was in the 1700s as the settlers came in and started settling in our region, or whether it's today in 2025 when we have to deal with local, state, and the federal government. It's always been a challenge. It continues to be a challenge, and for generations to come, I'm sure it's going to be a challenge as well. And so in times like this, we need to address these things head on. When things need to be, positions need to be taken, we need to do that. And so today is one of those days. We've came upon information, as I said, in communication between the chief of the city of, the chief police officer of the city of Salamanca in regards to a communication between the Cattaraugus County DA. As many are aware, we have issued several exclusion orders over the past several years by different presidents, exclusion orders by the council, and certainly as your president over the last several months, I've issued many exclusion orders as well. Our marshals are our law enforcement entity. The Seneca Nation is a sovereign nation, as we all know. We're self-governed, self-determined people. We continue to exercise our sovereignty and our ability to do things in our own way, on our own territories, whether it's in governments or whether it's in law enforcement, public safety, whatever we may do. And let me say this first. Our marshals represent a sovereign nation. They have more authority than any law enforcement agent that is out there, whether it's local, state, or federal. They are our representatives to enforce public safety and laws of the Seneca Nation here on our territories, where the city of Salamanca lies within the boundaries of our Allegany Territory, so they are on our territory, and our marshals have full authority and jurisdiction over this city and on our land. And so the communication between the chief of police here in Salamanca and the district attorney of Cattaraugus County, the police chief required direction from the DA in regards to these exclusion orders and whether or not he would have the ability to arrest our marshals in the execution of these exclusion orders. The DA responded that she believed that they did have the ability to arrest our marshals for crimes in regards to issuing or making sure that these exclusion orders were carried out. That is a direct insult and disrespect to the sovereignty of the Seneca Nation, and certainly we are not going to stand by and allow that to happen. Actions like these are unconscionable, They should not occur. If there was any ever a question in regards to exclusion orders or the execution of them or removal of people that have been excluded, Cattaraugus County DA, the Chief of Police of Salamanca, should have reached out to us and had communication with us in regards to their concerns, if they had any, in regards to these exclusion orders in our authority. And so that didn't happen. So here we are. Again, we're not going to stand by and allow that to happen. If they do try to do anything like that, it's going to have a detrimental effect on the relationship and the future relationships between Cattaraugus County, the City of Salamanca, and the Seneca Nation. And we will not stand for that. And we're going to continue our efforts to keep our public safe, our people safe, and the people in the City of Salamanca safe as well, from any criminal activity, any illicit drug trafficking, sale, or usage of drugs on our territory. I can guarantee you that, and we're going to follow through with that, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing and continue to work with those who want to work with us and not undermine the process. And so, you know, we sent a letter out to the mayor of Salamanca. We did receive comment back from that letter, and we were hopes to, we asked for some action in regards to this incident from the mayor and the city council in regards to the chief of police. And so hopefully in the days to come that will occur. I'm hopeful to have a communication with the mayor at some point in the next few days. And certainly, you know, I think we have to be able to try to work through this. We want to keep our community abreast of what's going on in times like this. And certainly our main priority and our ultimate goal is to make sure that people on our territory are safe. Our people are safe. And certainly make it clear that any criminal activity, any illicit drug trafficking, using, or anything, we're going to deal with it head on, and we're going to take care of that, and we're going to do everything we can now and in the future to make sure that that is taken care of. So at this point, I'll be open for some questions.
Where do you see this relationship heading?
Pardon?
Where do you see the relationship heading with the city?
Well, you know, I put it on their side. They're going to have to make a response to us. You know, I'm not very happy at the moment, as you can tell. And there has to be some dialogue. There has to be some communication. There has to be some discussion on that future. If not, you know, we've been facing an adversarial, inaction type of scenario here within the city of Salamanca within regards to the Salamanca police chief, and we're not putting up with it anymore. We can't do it.
Can you work with them?
We've tried to. We've invited him to meetings. We've sat down with him. I've had a meeting with him. We had a big summit here of law enforcement and federal officials he was invited to. He sat here in the room. He heard our concerns. We talked about the many remedies and the things that we can do and we can work on together. But again, it continues to go nowhere. And certainly by evidence of his asking of whether he can arrest our marshals, we're not putting up with it. So is there a way to work with him? I don't think so.
Why would he want to arrest your officer?
I don't know what his, you know, he would have to answer that. I don't know what his intent was, but he did reach out to the DA for the guidance in regards to that. And, you know, even on the DA's part, she shouldn't have done what she did. This is only going to lead to possible confrontation and, you know, not a good working relationship with the county of Cattaraugus and the city of Salamanca.
Do you have joint programs working with law enforcement on this issue?
We've been working with them over the course of time. We've been working with them, contributing cameras for the Penske Trail in regards to that. We're trying to bridge the gap in regards to communicating with law enforcement. We're developing great relations with the Cattaraugus County Sheriff, Butler. I've met with the other sheriffs as well, of the other counties. So, we've been making that effort. And again, building our relationship with the federal government as well, who's our treaty partner, and ultimately the people that we're looking to work with in regards to law enforcement. And not only that, the Seneca Nation also ramping up its ability to be a better law enforcement entity as well. But again, I say, our marshals represent us, the Seneca Nation, a sovereign nation, and they have the authority and the jurisdiction that governs over our territory, and where Salamanca sits is on our territory.
You said the mayor didn't respond. Anything specific you can tell us where she's going ahead with this and try to bring you folks together on this?
She did make the response did include wanting to meet, and we're going to reach back out to her probably today and try to see when that would be. Hopefully we can, in the days to come, meet with the mayor to have a discussion on this issue.
How did you become aware of the email?
It was brought to our attention through our marshals department, and they let legal know, and then certainly let me know about it.
Was there some incident between the departments that would lead to that question being asked in the first place?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's been any kind of controversy in between any departments that I'm aware of. It seems like the chief of police was moving on his own type of initiative in regards to that. And, certainly outside law enforcement and others look at our marshals as not police or sanctioned officers in the world of law enforcement. But at the Seneca Nation, we do. The marshals are our law enforcement entity, and they have every authority and jurisdiction and the rights to protect our people that are on our territory, from the sovereignty of the Seneca Nation. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it is always going to be.
How many officers do you have?
We probably, between both territories, we were probably right around 25.
Is this something you would need help from other people to patrol your area at all?
Yeah, and that's what we're looking at. We're working, like I said, with Sheriff Butler, and working on regards to creating Cattaraugus County Sheriff Seneca Nation detail that would be specifically working here on territory. Or we're working on the same thing with Sheriff Garcia in Erie County as well. And so those things that are in the works, and we will be moving forward in regards to that. We've also worked with the Sheriff's Department. We have canine dogs that we've bought and donated to Cattaraugus County, to Erie County. We continue to engage and continue to evolve this relationship, this partnership with the Sheriff's Department in regards to this, because they know how important it is. They know what's going on here, and we need to work together to be able to resolve the issues that we're facing.
Can you just give a quick overview of what these exclusion orders are and how they are executed?
Yeah, certainly the people that are doing criminal activity, that are associated with drug trafficking, that are users, people that are dangerous to the community, those things are brought forward, they're looked at, they're vetted, and if it's determined that an individual fits that criteria in regards to be excluded, then we'll meet, we'll talk about it, and then we'll move in that direction in regards to issuing exclusion orders for non-enrolled members and also enrolled members as well.
So what does that, basically just kick them out?
Yeah, it means that they have to, they're remanded from being on territory, and there could be different levels of exclusion in regards to that. They would not be able to be present on territory, although with certain instances they're allowed to communicate, to be able to maybe come to the clinic, or maybe if they have business to do at the nation's building here, the administration building, they can get permission and to be able to come on and to do that business, they maybe have to go to the clerk's office or whatever, things like that. But some are total exclusion, where they're not allowed at all to come on, and whether they're native or non-native, Seneca, non-Seneca.
So like their property seized or something along those lines?
That's an issue that we're continuing to try to build our toolbox in regards to being able to enforce these more effectively, and so, you know, that's something that we're working on.
This is nothing new?
No, this is nothing new. It's just, you know, the times we're in, exclusion orders are things that are more evident and more of a tool that we're utilizing in regards to trying to get control of this criminal activity and the illicit drug trafficking and things like that. You know, last year, we put together an amendment to the Section 8 intruder law, basically under New York State Indian law, to amend that to give us a little more teeth and ability to execute these orders in regards to removal of individuals who are determined to be dangerous to our community. And so we've done that. And now the Assembly and the Senate in their last session passed this bill, and now sits in the governor's office on her desk somewhere, who knows where it is. Maybe she filed it already, but she hasn't signed it. And so what's up with that? Governor signed the bill. We need this legislation approved. We need it in action. We need it to work and to help us to deal with these situations that we have on our territories. So I ask again that she steps forward and signs this legislation.
Your news release specifically said there was the email exchange happened just weeks after a Seneca elder was murdered in the Allegany home. Can you give us more on that in the news release?
One more time, could you?
Your news release talks about the email exchange coming just weeks after a Seneca member was murdered in the home.
Yeah, you know, it's again, you know, this type of communication, as I mentioned earlier, you know, it's you know, to what's going on in modern time. Yes, a Seneca elder was killed in his home, and at the same time, you have the chief of police of the city of Salamanca and the DA of Cattaraugus County communicating on how they can stop the Seneca Nation from executing exclusion orders on individuals that can perpetrate these type of criminal activity. And so it doesn't make sense. You know, we need to be communicating, we need to be working together with each other to be able to try to stop these types of criminal activities from happening and to take care of the ones that are happening currently.
Has there been any arrest or anything on that case?
One more time?
Has there been an arrest or any resolution to that?
I believe that's still under investigation, but there was an arrest on that.
Made by your marshals or the sheriff or Salamanca, who made the arrest?
Cattaraugus County Sheriff was conducting the investigation on that.
So if these aren't anything new and nothing's really changed, what's your opinion? What has changed? Why are they all of a sudden looking to arrest your officer?
Yeah, I'm not sure why the chief of police of Salamanca was looking for that direction from the DA. All I can say is that we're continuing our effort and on a continued basis, on a continued engagement and advocacy in regards to doing our best to take care of these situations head on. And we're going to continue to push that forward every day. And it's not going to stop. The work is going to continue. We're going to continue to work on that. And, you know, certainly I can't speak for the chief of police of what his thoughts were or why he wanted to do that. And we're not even going to take a guess at it because certainly, you know, it's disappointing for me. And certainly when the city government and their chief of police and the district attorney of Cattaraugus County doesn't communicate with us if they have a concern over something as at a high level as it is today. Could you imagine if our chief marshal got arrested by the Salamanca PD? it would just be not a good situation. And, you know, we're gonna, again, as we always have, as we always do, the Seneca Nation is gonna defend its treaties, it's gonna fight for its sovereignty, and it's gonna do everything in its power to protect our people and our sovereignty.
What kind of feedback are you getting from your officers, how it is to do the job while this hangs over them?
One more time?
What kind of feedback are you getting from your officers of what it's like being in the field while this hangs over them? Because they're the ones specifically targeted.
Yeah, you know, I think certainly our officers, you know, deal with many different issues each and every day, and they're doing a great job. They have a great professionalism. They're able to function and operate in situations and not carry a sidearm or a firearm. And, you know, that speaks volumes to their dedication, their bravery, their courage in order to protect the people that are on our territory. Native, non-native, Seneca, non-Seneca. Anybody that's on our territory, we have jurisdiction over that. And we try to do our best to protect their safety and well-being here on our territory.
Mr. President, when the marshals are enforcing the exclusion orders, whether it be on the Allegany Territory, outside of the city, or on the Cattaraugus Territory, do you generally have collaborative relationships with outside law enforcement in those activities?
Yes, yeah, you know, certainly outside law enforcement, whether it's Cattaraugus County Sheriff, State Police, Erie County Sheriff have been very workable in regards to respecting our exclusion orders and helping when asked by our marshals in certain instances in regards to removal. So, thanks. Anything else? Again, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and thank you to Seneca people for listening and paying attention. We're going to continue to keep you up to date in regards to these issues, and look forward to seeing you at council on the 8th. Nyawai. All right. All good.